Hello, my name is Sharma Mo from BSc 3 Creative Computing. Today, I will be presenting my research topic and its findings. So let's get started. The title of my research is Exploring the Impact of Travel Apps on Smarter and More Efficient Sightseeing. As a passionate traveler, my interest in this topic stems from personal experiences and observations of the challenges my family and friends face during their trips. I've noticed when planning a vacation, most travelers focus on booking flights, securing accommodations, and selecting dining options. However, once they arrive at their destination, they often struggle with deciding what to do next. While many travel apps include a sightseeing feature, I aim to explore the travel apps and analyze their sightseeing functionality in depth. This study examines the effectiveness of travel apps in facilitating efficient sightseeing. The goal is to conduct a thorough analysis of user feedback, identify limitations, and suggest potential improvements. Research objectives: to gather user feedback on their experience with sightseeing features in travel apps, considering psychological factors influencing their app choices, to analyze the shortcomings of existing sightseeing apps and explore potential enhancements. Research questions: how do users evaluate their experience after using the sightseeing feature of a travel app? And what feedback do they provide? What shortcomings do users identify in sightseeing apps? And what improvements do they suggest? Literature review contents are a comprehensive study on the role of travel applications in enhancing sightseeing experiences, an exploration of the challenges travelers encounter in both online and offline sightseeing, an evaluation of user feedback on the effectiveness and usability of travel apps, an assessment of the limitations of travel applications in sightseeing and areas for improvement. Methodology: for this study, a quantitative survey based approach was employed to gather user insights on the effectiveness of travel apps in facilitating sightseeing activities. A form survey was designed to collect responses from individuals who have used travel apps for planning their sightseeing experiences. The survey included questions on whether users rely on travel apps, which apps they have used, the features they find useful, and areas they believe need improvement. A total of 60 responses were collected, providing a diverse dataset for analysis. The data was then examined to identify trends, user preferences, and common challenges faced while using travel apps for sightseeing. This analysis helped in understanding the strengths and limitations of existing apps and determining potential areas for enhancement. Let's move on to the data analysis now. 75% of the respondents were aged 18 to 24, and 25% of them were aged 25 to 35. Travel frequency: 46.7% travel rarely, 43.3% travel occasionally, and 10% travel frequently. Usage of travel apps: 61.7% have used travel apps for sightseeing, while 38.3% have not. As for the gender distribution, 50.8% of the respondents were male, and 49.2% of them were female respondents. The most useful travel app features for sightseeing according to the data: 54.19% found navigation and maps useful, 40.5% preferred itinerary planning, 37.8% appreciated destination recommendations, 29.7% valued local attraction details, 18.9% prioritized budget management, 2.7% selected other features. Which travel apps have you heard of or used for sightseeing? 67.6% rely on Google Maps, 51.4% used TripAdvisor, 8.1% used Viator, Get Your Guide, Lonely Planet Guides, and Klook. 2.7% used Booking.com, Airbnb, and Google Travel. Challenges faced by users for sightseeing. 32.4% encountered inaccurate information. 24.3% found limited customization options. 18.9% reported difficulty navigating the app. 16.2% noted a lack of budget friendly suggestions. Psychological factors that influence their app choices. 51.4% considers user reviews and ratings, while 42.9% prioritizes ease of use and interface. 28.6% relies on recommendations from friends and family. 25.7% values real time updates and notifications. 20% looked for comprehensive itinerary options. 14.3% focused on cost effectiveness and availability of local expertise. When asked about potential improvements, 25.9% of respondents emphasized the need for more budget friendly options. Other suggested enhancements included dark mode, a simpler interface, budget conscious features, and real time updates. The most significant gap identified in travel apps was the lack of affordable sightseeing options. Now, let's move on to the findings. Returning to the research objectives, collecting feedback on sightseeing features. User feedback. The survey provided key insights into navigation tools, itinerary planning, and destination recommendations. It also highlighted major limitations such as inaccurate information, limited customization options, and a lack of budget friendly choices. Additionally, it shed light on the psychological factors influencing user preferences for sightseeing apps, shortcomings, and potential enhancements. The primary shortcomings identified were inaccurate information, difficulty in navigation, and a lack of affordable travel suggestions. Notably, 38.3% of travelers do not use sightseeing apps, indicating a gap that requires attention. For enhancements, there was a strong demand for budget friendly options, real time updates, and a more user friendly interface. Conclusion. Reflecting on the research questions. How do users evaluate their experience with sightseeing features and what feedback do they share? Users find navigation and maps to be the most useful features. Psychological factors influencing app choice include user ratings, reviews, ease of use, and budget friendly options. What shortcomings do users identify in sightseeing apps and what improvements do they propose? The most common issues include inaccurate or unreliable information, complex user interfaces, and limited budget friendly options. To enhance existing apps, more affordable sightseeing experiences should be introduced. That concludes my presentation. Thank you for your time.